Hall, and welcome back to another episode of Ignite Your Power, the Kathy Mount podcast. Today's episode is extra special and close to my heart because we're honoring Mother's Day. I know the Mother's Day will actually be the week before this episode airs, but I am a mother now, and that's something huge and a big part of my life, and a big thing and lesson that I've had to learn trying to be a mother. So why not do an episode around this? So whether you're a mom, someone dreaming of becoming one, someone who's lost a child like I have, I've lost two through miscarriages. If you're navigating with infertility like myself, or healing your relationship with your own mother, or learning how to mother yourself, this episode is for you. I really want to truly hold space for all of it, for all moms, every part of the journey or aspect. If you want to be a mom, this is for you, this episode. So for the joy, the grief, the gratitude, the exhaustion, and everything in between. And this is a safe space where your emotions are welcome. But before we get into the episode, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Kathy. I'm the host of this podcast. I am an empowerment coach, and I use angel cards to help people get clarity, to help people gain a clear message of how they can move forward through empowering you to unlock your powers, your soul mission here on earth, so you can live in alignment with your soul and finding your life purpose and living with your all of your desires and manifesting your dream life. And so I love helping other people through what I call living the bliss soft life, which is AKA I call the BS life, where life is so much more blissful, softer, and that's how we should all be living, not this matrix man-made like struggle of how we have to hustle and bustle all the time, where you feel like life is weighing you down. It should not be. You should be in like full alignment and so happy, so blissful, soft. And when you are, life is so much easier because you're tapped into your own powers and not giving your power to others. And that's what motherhood is about, like being a mother or struggling and going on this motherhood journey, whatever it may look like for you. Or even if you're a dog mom or a pet mom, like that makes you a mom. So if you're coming from a loving space, wanting to love and hold somebody or something, yeah, you're a mom. And we all have this motherly instinct within us, even if you're a male. You can still have the feminine energy. We all have both masculine and feminine energy within us, but which energy do you usually use, right? And of course, most of us use our masculine energy because we live in a masculine type of environment where you're hustling, you're working hard, you're taking action, but you're doing too much. That this is why we get overwhelmed. This is why we're stressed out. This is why a lot of us have diseases of inflammatory disease, and everybody's so stimulated and overworked. It's just insane. So first off, I just want to say Mother's Day brings up so many different feelings for different people. So I just want to acknowledge and honor the moms who are in the thick of raising their little ones, the moms who have lost children, the woman walking through the heartbreak of infertility or miscarriage, the one who longs to become a mother, the bonus moms, foster moms, and spiritual moms, and those of you healing from a complicated relationship with your own mother. Whatever you're experiencing today, I want you to know you are seen, you are not alone, and your journey is valid. So this day is about so much more than cards and flowers. It's about love, strength, nurturing, and resilience. So, like I said, Mother's Day is just, yes, a day, but we should honestly honor mothers on a daily basis because moms do so much. We not only take the mental load of what the household needs to look like, what the kids need to do, what yourself needs to do. You have to be a wife, or if you are a wife, but you're mostly a mom first before you are yourself. And usually women have to take on that role of putting others first before themselves. And so one day is not enough, okay? We should be doing this all the time, honoring moms and just being more sympathetic and more nurturing to mothers because we do so much. And I know I do. I'm an entrepreneur. I still work a 9 to 5. I'm still a wife, a mom. I'm trying to conceive a second. Like, dude, it's just so much. And do I give myself grace? No, because I feel like I don't deserve it or it's hard for me to receive. And a lot of us struggle with receiving, especially moms, because we don't get that help that we need or we don't get that support. But I feel it like slowly changing where the dynamics is more 50-50 and that men or your partners know that, hey, it's not just all one way. Like it can look different than what we were taught to have a family look like, where the male goes and works and then the mom stays at home. But now we've gone into a period of time where woman now has to work a full-time job in order to sustain a family because everything's so insanely expensive. So yeah, it's like doing everything 50-50. You could have, back in the day, it was easier because women just had to handle one thing and the men handled one. But now it's like the women have to work and do everything else that comes with it, and the males just go to work. So in my dynamic, my family dynamic is my husband goes to work every day. So then I work from home. And even though I have a full-time job, I'm still doing the dishes, I'm still doing laundry, I'm still taking care of my child. I'm the one taking her to school, picking her up from school. I'm not only doing the house chores and mopping and sweeping on a daily basis, but weekly basis. That's not just my job. Like women used to be doing that, right? That's the only thing, but I have to do my regular job. And then I'm doing my podcast. Then I'm doing my own coaching and angel card readings. It's like a lot, a lot. And so, of course, I need more support from my husband, and he is stepping up. So now he has taken on the role of doing the dishes for me or making sure that he will get the food. He will do certain things. But again, us women still have to take on, like, I believe, at least 60-70% of it, while the men's, you know, 30. And if you can get a guy to do exactly 50-50 or more, oh my gosh, you are so lucky. And that's amazing because you deserve it, you know? But everybody has their own life lessons. And I had a soul contract with my husband. I don't know what it is, whatever it is. We're still going through it, learning through it. But I do love him and we love each other, which is one of the best parts, right? So we're willing to put in the work to become a strong team. And through motherhood has taught me a lot about that. But being a mother, if you guys don't know my story, it wasn't easy for me. Like I said, I actually dealt with infertility. I had to do IVF and I had two heartbreaking miscarriages. There was so many times I literally felt broken, like my body was failing me, like I was grieving something that hadn't even fully arrived. But through it all, I found my spiritual path. I found card reading, numerology, healing work, and I found me, which is so beautiful within all of the heartbreaks that I went through. So I was infertile for 2 years. And then the first year, I was in a victim mentality of like tr just thinking that it was going to happen for me, not changing much in my own reality of like eating, supporting my body, whatnot. I just took pregnancy tests every month and just thought and hoped, oh, okay, it would happen because again, what I was taught in my school system was like, oh, it's so easy to get pregnant. Like you're gonna do it and then you're gonna have a baby. You know, that's what I thought in my mind, but no, that's not. It's way more into that. So this is why I love empowering people and specifically empowering others. That's what I love to do so much because that's what I had to do for myself. So with all of that, I was in a victim mentality the first year, so sick of it after a full year of crying every month with getting a negative result. And then what broke me was my sister, my twin sister actually got pregnant before me, and she wasn't even trying really. She was just like, "I'm just gonna try because you look like you were having a hard time." I thought that that was gonna be the same, but nope, she did it once and boom, got pregnant. A year later is when I actually got pregnant, finally. But the next full year, I was empowering myself. I actually worked really hard in getting the help that I needed. So I didn't want to say I didn't try to become a mom. And this is what I would love a lot of women to do who are going through infertility or feeling like things are not within their own power. Like, really, everything is within your power. It's just if you allow it to be or not. So everything is energy. And if you truly want to be a mom, it will happen. But are you doing the actions that is needed to become a mom, right? So don't take or allow other people to take all your power, like the medical system or IVF, right? Like you have to take your power, do research, do better on your health, whatever it may be. Just don't rely solely on one thing to be that savior, because it will be a lot of multiple things to form the one thing that you want. So in this case, if you're trying to become a mom, right? It's like maybe going to acupuncture, getting mental health care, getting a coach or a therapist to help you through the emotions that you're going through, doing meditation to calm you, maybe going for walks, like connecting to your inner self more so is the most powerful thing. And the biggest tip that I want to give to everybody in general, just not going through infertility, but as a mom, as just a person, the one thing that you can give yourself is grace and, of course, finding inner peace, like sitting with yourself to get quiet and to fully tap into your powers, whatever that may look like. We all have powers, we all have our own thing. It's just if you are looking for it or not, or if you're noticing or aware of it or not. So try it out and go within, whatever it may be. Maybe journaling is a thing. But in order to fully understand and start noticing who you truly are as a soul being, it's tapping within you. So tapping within you is one of the most powerful tools that you can do for yourself. And it may be journaling, meditating, going outside for a walk, but just quieting your mind somehow. And maybe you're struggling and you're like, I cannot quiet my mind. Maybe it's a call to book a numerology guidance card reading with me to get some clarity on what's your next steps and what your struggles are and whatever it is that you're going through. That's just something that you can do to empower yourself. But the minute that I decided that I was going to go and empower myself, and for the full year, I ate healthier. I went on a bean protocol. I saw a therapist. I went to an acupuncturist. I saw an IVF doctor. I saw a specialist for an OBGYN specialist as well. And it all led me into where exactly the path I needed to go. So my IVF doctor recommended me to a endometriosis surgeon specialist, which I would have never known about. And through my infertility journey, I finally got my diagnosis of endometriosis and I got answers of why I was infertile and why it was such a hard thing for me to tackle of being a mom. And with that, I was able to do a laparoscopy in the same year, and then I was able to do IVF. I got pregnant, and then for 2 weeks, I got a miscarriage. And then, right when I surrendered and was like, I'm just so over this trying, I got pregnant naturally with my daughter, who is almost going to be 3. She's 2 years and 6 months now, and I am so proud of her. I am so proud to be her mom. Like, it is a true blessing to have a miracle rainbow baby after all that, and then to see this beautiful little mini you run around. And yes, she teaches me a lot of life lessons. She's teaching me to be more patient. She's teaching me to break old patterns that my parents have taught and generational patterns. And of course, I'm not going to be perfect all the time, but she literally teaches me every day of how to be kind, loving, to be fun, carefree. And this is what all of us need to do. We need to relearn how to be a kid again, to be that pure, amazing, loving soul. And this is what exactly we need. And being a mom is literally one of the most fulfilling things. I mean, that's one of my life purposes. There's multiple life purposes that you can have, but one was is to be a mom. And I have that dream, and I look at her and I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe it. And it makes me tear up just thinking about her right now. Like, I can't believe how I went from struggling to have her to having her. And then now she's running around talking back sometimes, but she's so clever, she's so smart. She knows how to speak two languages, Mandarin and English. And the things she says to me is so amazing, and what she does is so amazing. I'm like trying to remember certain things that just blew me away. But she truly is such a kind soul. She really is like me, and it's made me tear up because you never know what you're gonna get, right? You don't know what type of personality your child will have or be, but it is so, so beautiful to see her unfold and be so sweet. But yeah, if you're struggling right now to become a mom, trust me. Trust me that it will happen for you. And if you need some help with that, you can book a free empowerment call and I can help you through it, or you can book a numerology guidance card reading with me to get more clarity on what to do. And I'm gonna give you guys a story of, since this is exactly a Mother's Day episode, I had a friend who was struggling to conceive, and she's been trying for what, I don't know, a couple months, maybe years. I don't know. She didn't really tell me. But she's like, Kathy, I want to book a card reading with you. So she did. She booked a card reading, and then we pulled certain cards for her. So one was music. She loves music. She's a raver. Second, adventure popped up. She's adventurous. She loves traveling. She loves being on the go. That's just who she is. And third, spirituality popped up. And her mind, she was like, "Oh, I know exactly what that means." So she's like, "Kathy, I've been wanting to go to a rave, but I felt like I haven't been deserving to want to go because I've been not, doing the best in real life, and I just felt like I was, 50-50 on it." And I was like, "Dude, no, you gotta go. You gotta go to that rave." And so she did. She went to the rave and she started reading The Secret, the book. And she went to the rave, and then couple days after she came back from the rave, she conceived her child. And then now she has a baby strong boy who's about to be a year this year. And I tell you that story to give you guys hope, like to give you clarity on it is possible. It's just sometimes our ego mind gets in the way. So you will always have answers. You are divinely guided all the time by your guides and angels. Is it that you're tapping into it or not? Are you listening? Are you avoiding it? Are you aware of it? So that's something that I want you guys to start noticing. And miracles, amazingness can happen at any time, which is so beautiful. And so if you're a mom right now too, and you feel so overwhelmed and you feel like you need some guidance, or even if you're a single mom and you want to know what it looks like, literally, there are signs everywhere for you. I I promise you. The numerology guidance card reading will give you a lot of clarity on certain things, maybe in your love life or just how your life purpose or life should look like. And I have so much more testimonials, but I'm not going to go into all of them. But it's isn't that life is so truly amazing if you allow it to. And being a mom is, it's so overwhelming, and every lesson that your kid teaches you, it makes you stronger and better and expands your soul. And kids are the best lessons, life lessons that you can ever receive. So I love kids all the time, and I want another one. And after my miscarriage last September, I'm still waiting. I'm hoping that I'm going to get good news this year about my second child. I keep getting answers or messages saying that I'm going to have a boy as my second, and he's coming soon, either this year or next year, but shall see. All I can do is hope and just trust and know that things are happening in my favor. And just know that things will change, things will always pass by, and savor the moment, savor the now. And I know a lot of moms are always like, I can't wait till they're older so they can do this, this, and this. And then when they are at that age, when you're already not in the present moment of, hey, I want my kids to be like that, when they're like that, you look back at to when they were young, and then you don't fully bask in that moment, and then you kind of just get disappointed and you get sad. So like me, that's why I kind of crave a second one too, because when I look back into motherhood with Gemma, like the first year, I didn't fully connect with her. I was so busy pumping because everybody around me was like, "Oh my God, your kid needs to drink milk. That's the most important thing." And everybody's like, "Oh, she needs to grow strong, blah, blah, blah." And like, you need to be a certain pound, certain height, a certain percentage. It's like, and I just wish that I just followed my gut more so than listening to outer noise. But when you're new to something, you listen to others' advice and all these things of what they do. And then when you apply and you do it, it feels so misaligned, but you just do it because that's what you think is right. And then looking back, I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I was so not empowered. I should have been actually bonding with her. I should have been really basking in her presence and enjoying motherhood, enjoying my little miracle. And so that's why I want another one to redo, to actually hold my baby, to smell my baby, to be able to cuddle, even though I didn't breastfeed because it was so hard for me to breastfeed. I produced way too much where she was choking on my milk. And so we had to bottle feed her. I had to pump and bottle feed. And I was just so stuck on making and producing milk that I didn't become the mom that I should have been, just being by her side. She didn't, I mean, she'll be fine. Why does she need so much milk? She didn't even drink it all, by the way. That was the other annoying part. I just froze a bunch of it for no reason. I could have just been, really basking in her presence. And so the whole takeaway, all your mamas out there, just bask in the present moment, the messiness, the chaoticness, the because time does really fly when you're a mom. I was talking to my twin the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, how is your daughter gonna be 4 and my daughter is gonna be 3 soon? Like where did the time go? Even though it feels so long when you're doing it, but when you look back, you're like, what? It's already that what? It's in a blink of an eye. And when you talk to all the elders too, they're like, seriously, it flies by so fast. And I wish I could redo it again. So life is so short. Truly, life is so short. So don't take it for granted. It might feel so overwhelming. You get frustrated, angry, annoyed, overwhelmed, upset. Or maybe you're just in full of love, happiness, joy. Great. That I'm so happy. But if you're the one struggling, know that it will pass and that, it doesn't stay like this forever. And if you are stressed and overwhelmed, please focus on more self-love. And I know it's hard to do when you are always giving, but schedule it in. Schedule a time for yourself because you deserve it. You deserve all of that. You deserve all of that. So honestly, life is always going to be chaotic. It's always going to be overwhelming. But how are you going to make that and control that? How are you going to make your life better and empower yourself to make it better? No one else is going to make it better but yourself. And I say this too because we all have our own challenges, and everybody around me is going through huge, huge shifts and changes all around me. All, I don't know, my friends, family, it's crazy. So there's a big shift because we are in May and 5/5 is about, um, yesterday was May 5th as I'm recording this. So this portal is about change, shedding the old you, shedding your old skin and then becoming the new you. So it's about transformation. And so everybody's changing right now. Even your life is changing. So be aware of what that change looks like and allow it to enter, even though it may be a hard change. But at the end of it all, it will be so beautiful. It's stepping closer to your calling, your future, whatever your soul desire is. You're getting closer to that after shedding all the hardship that you're going through now. It will turn into like this beautiful, beautiful light. So just like a storm, right? The rain clouds come in, it's stormy, but then when the clouds move away, the sun comes out and just so gorgeous and beautiful. The rainbow comes out and everything looks clean and amazing, right? So think of it like that. To all the mothers listening, no matter what form that takes, you are doing beautifully. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to ask for help. And you are allowed to feel everything without shame. To the women mothering themselves, relearning how to give love, compassion, and safety to your inner child, that is sacred work. You don't need to do more to be worthy. You already are. Whether your life is full of baby giggles, teenage moods, silent longing, or deep healing, your story matters. And I hope that you give yourself grace. And I hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day. I know for Mother's Day, I told my husband already. I was like, maybe I'm gonna book a acupuncture appointment. And then that's very relaxing for me, even though the needles scare me every time, but I just get to lay there and do nothing. I told him all I want to do is nothing, nothing, nothing. I don't want to listen to other people talking about their problems. I don't want to answer emails. I just want to unplug from the world for even just a couple of hours. He's like, okay, I'll make that happen. So we shall see if that happens. And then he's probably going to take us also to some type of dinner because of his mother. So we have to do something for our grandma. I get it. But I just want to do nothing. What is it, moms, that you want for the day? You deserve it. You should go do it. You should ask for it. And to all the soon-to-be mamas or who wants to be mamas, know that your time is coming because you deserve it. Thank you guys for being here. I know this episode was a little all over the place, but I was truly speaking from my heart, and I just love being a mom, and I just love helping other people out, especially mamas. Mamas, you guys are super women. You guys are amazing. We are like one of a kind. Literally, we are some powerful beings. And we chose this. Our souls chose to be a mom for a reason because we have these lessons that we want to learn. And so it's beautiful. And if this episode spoke to you, please share it with someone who might need a little comfort today. Leave a review, tag me on social media, or come say hi. I'd love to hear your story too. And if you feel ready for deeper healing, clarity, or support, I invite you to book a one-on-one coaching session with me or a numerology guidance card reading. You don't have to walk this path alone. Know that there is always answers to something. and just keep manifesting it because the person might come to you with the right answer or the certain situation. So keep being aware and open to it. Happy Mother's Day, my loves. However, you show up today or on Mother's Day, know that it's more than enough. You are powerful, you're held, you're loved. And so until next time, keep igniting your power and live the BS life. Love you. Bye.